Sir, how you doing?
Oh, doing well, thank you. All
Awesome.
right, we have Jim, right?
And Thomas.
Jim right
Jim
here.
and Thomas, how you guys doing?
Very good, sir.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, yes.
Well, this is exciting. This is a whole new thing, huh? Pitch.com. Very cool.
Listen, Pitch Investors Live is one of the coolest things. The great thing, you could take pitches live anywhere in the world. Where are you guys coming from?
Miami.
You're from Miami. I'm in New York. Take pitches live anywhere,
cool.
in any location, any time. And cool thing about it is we're one-on-one here, but there's an audience watching us also, both on our app as well as on social media. And
amazing.
So it's cool that you could get an audience that could see the opportunity, see us pitch and have some fun. So
awesome.
Yeah, we love it. We love it.
So yeah, I mean, let's just get right into it then.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm not looking at you. I'm just looking at the document that I was sent about your company.
Cheers. Yeah, I sent a one-sheeter, I think.
Right.
Just a lot of just a little bit of a narrative. So yeah, I mean, we are YuVie, a Miami video tech company founded in 2017 by Jim here and his partner Sheila. I help out with operations. Jim is our CEO. And we basically have developed a really clever way for local businesses, large and small, to create branded video content really easily and distribute it to their audiences with a click of a button. We can create videos under a minute and share it to Facebook, Twitter, what have you. And it's as simple as possible. And so, yeah, we're in our journey here. We're just kind of wrapped up our MVP about last September now. We've been beta testing for the last 3 months. We're just wrapping up our customer dashboard, which is really the online platform that links to our app and does all the account management. And so we're kind of in a really exciting time here. We're going to kind of release this dashboard, then push a couple updates to our user experience and kind of really go from there. And we're really treating February, March as an inflection point for us to really start scaling our efforts, particularly on the sales side. We have a lot of opportunities that we've been working on, that we've been onboarding, and a couple of big enterprise opportunities. That is kind of why we're actually out raising money. We kind of need the venture capital to scale our business, particularly on the development, just to accelerate development, to help our sales kind of meet people, get the meetings going, get the support staff, and then customer support's a big concern of ours as well. We want to make sure that our solution is seamless, it's a positive experience, people get meaning through it, and it sustains and grows upon itself. So that's kind of the.
So tell me more about what the product is, right? So.
Sure.
What do you mean you create branded videos? How does it work?
So we're actually gonna run you through a demo here.
That'd be great.
Thomas, he knows once I get going, I'm not going to stop, so he gets to start first.
Yeah.
Should I get my popcorn?
Yes.
So, anyway,
absolutely.
We pride ourselves on very fast demos, so hang on. You sound like you're a very bright man. We're going to walk you through this really quick. So a couple months ago, Forbes magazine came up with an article, and it said branded videos. I have it on my phone here. You can barely see it. It says personalized video content can be the marketing breakthrough brands are looking for. Here it is. Came out about 2-3 months ago here. That's right in our wheelhouse. It's exactly why we are here. Our purpose on this earth, besides our family, if you will. The thing is, creating personalized branded video content is great, but it's a challenge to do, and it's a big challenge to manage. It's very, very, very difficult. How do I know that? For the past 25 years, I have spent time working in television stations, working with ad agencies. We actually own 2 here. Developed technology and digital platforms in that same time. And through that whole period, it's interesting. Clients they're starting to gravitate now to social media and branded video. But the problem is they don't know how to do it cost effectively. They know it takes a good deal of time. They know it can be expensive, and that's a problem. We feel we've created a solution, and that solution is YuVie. As Thomas said, YuVie, branded videos with a click of a button. With YuVie, you can record authentic video content. You can brand it and share it with the world, and you can do it as easy as 1, 2, 3. I warned you when I get going. So here it is. So this is the application here, YuVie. You can go through. You can see your activity timeline, and as a manager, as a sales rep for an automotive dealership or furniture store, you can see all the content that your team has created. Very, very cool. This helps with brand safety and being able to monitor what's being produced socially on the social video for your operation. We'll show you how to make one here real quick. You can go in and select a template here. In this case, it's a BMW dealership. I'm going to select this, and I'm going to shoot this little toy car that we have here. And here we go. And here's the toy car here. Thomas will hold it here, actually. Here we go. And you'll see. Watch this. I'm going to click this button. Here we go. Click. Here's the video. 3, 2, 1. Here's the car. The car you've been looking for here. The car you've been looking for is right here. This red Cobra. We just got it in stock. Come and take a look at it. Now watch this. It's playing it here. Ready to go. There we go. And stop. I'm going to hit save here. It's going to merge. And it'll play that video we just did. There you go. It'll play that video that we just did really quickly, right? Really makes it very, very fun. Now watch this. I'm not going to post that. I'm going to post another video that we did. You saw this earlier on the timeline. It's the BMW dealership. Watch this. I'm going to hit share. I'm going to post to Facebook. I can also post to I can send out a text or email. Here we go. And it just posted to Facebook. And watch this. I'm going to go over to Facebook here now, and you're going to see that video. Here it is. And there's the video of that dealership you just saw posted to Facebook. And this is really cool. It'll actually go in and create a landing page for that video, for that dealership, with all the content of that dealership right here as well, right on the landing page that is created for each of these videos. It did that real time right in front of us. Pulled all the content in. There's Google Maps there as well as all the content. So again, right here on the timeline, really, really cool. I'm going to delete that right now. So this is real. That really.
So it's not on your Facebook.
Yeah, so it's not on my Facebook right now. And going back to the app again. So one thing that brands are really concerned about right now is brand safety, right? Is if you have your employees creating videos, how do you know what type of brand safety and how are you able to monitor it? Well, here you can go in and you can see the video here. You can call it up, and right here it says, do you want to delete it? Do you want to approve it? Do you want to decline it? Okay. And that's really, really, that's a big part of the solution for a lot of brands.
And the reason why it's important is because all of our videos live on our own AWS servers. So because of that, when we delete from our app, the links are broken, the content disappears. So even if something inappropriate is distributed to your audience, by deleting that content on the app, the links are broken across the web.
Cool. So basically, you're able, is it just like a pre-roll, a branded pre-roll type thing that you're putting on videos, or what are you able to do other personalization within the video?
Yes. Yeah. So there's a template that's created, a branded open and a close, okay, which has all of your branding on it, which is a big deal. So it takes that shooting a video off of your phone to a whole nother level and really adding some nice branding. I refer it to or parallel it to maybe bumper bowling, where you can't go too wrong. The ball's going to wind up at the end of the alley here sooner or later, right? And in this case, if you say to somebody, "Hey, I want you to create a little video clip once a week. You're one of my car salesmen. You need to post a video once a week." The problem is they don't know where to start and to stop. What do? Well, in this case, you have a branded open and a close, and you get 20-30 seconds to talk about the vehicle, and you're done.
Cool.
It makes it so much easier. And then they can post it to their Facebook and then share it to the company Facebook page as well.
Awesome.
So for now, it's just basic video recording and placing in between the branded open and close. We actually just released a feature to create image slideshows. So now you can select up to 5 photos from your camera roll, and you can order them in a sequence and then create a video from it.
That's cool.
In the near future, we'll be releasing more, powerful creative features, particularly for Instagram stories, Instagram, recording in portrait mode, as well as the graphic overlays, stickers, etc.
And you'll see here where it says select photos, and it'll actually go to my photo library then, and I just select the 5 photos and in.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I get it. I mean, listen, video Video is the most powerful tool. I mean, nowadays, but it really always has been, right? I mean, we've been utilizing video forever, just in different formats and different means. I mean, we shoot dozens and dozens of videos, probably hundreds of videos a month for a lot of different things, right?
Right.
So it's cool. I mean, I think you have some competition. I mean, there's a lot of these softwares out there nowadays that do that I think do similar things. So talk to me about that. What's the competition like?
Yeah, so on the competitive side here, there are a couple, but they're really more on the fringe side. You'd have to kind of combine all of their strengths really to kind of get us where we're at.
What we find is that there's no shortage of video creation apps available in the App Store. That's just true. However, none of these apps have any sort of branding elements. None of these apps provide content control elements. So we have manager and staff account. We can create credentials for staff and managers
or metrics,
such that when staff creates content, they cannot distribute it until the manager approves.
So this is more. It's more than just actual content creation, but it's kind of a distribution system.
Correct.
You have the whole server set up. Also, the analytics, all that stuff.
Yep. It's a whole platform. This platform allows you to become, a professional social media content creation machine, if you will, and not just a camera, and a video camera.
And over time, the goal is to become really a powerful video solution for corporate businesses, large and small. I mean, we're even thinking of ideas of kind of creating a marketplace of content where professionals can learn about different aspects of their job, how to be better at their job, learn about other jobs, all through video.
Right.
We believe there's a gap for that.
So target audience, corporate businesses, all different sizes, car dealerships. Obviously, I think is a good one there because they need that branding on the videos that they do of their cars. I mean, any business, right? You're going after businesses of all sizes.
Right. We're working with the local pet shop. We're working with the T-Mobile stores. We're working with multiple dealerships. We're working towards a couple big deals with furniture stores, manufacturers.
We've signed up. We actually just started. We started signing up beta testing about 4 months ago or so. About 3 months ago, we started signing up clients. We have about $5,000 in revenue a month right now, which is pretty cool, knowing it just launched.
And you did your MVP. You're in beta right now. Is that right?
Yeah, we're kind of transitioning
right now.
Beta.
Yeah.
So $50 for a month.
Correct.
And there's different models. So it's if the professional model is 50, think about realtors there as an example. And then you go into a 5-seat license. It's I think $199.
And you get unlimited video creation out of that.
Correct.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you go into auto dealers. They're $1,200 a month, $1,250 a month or so. About $1,000 a month-ish or so, and then finally the enterprise model where we're speaking with Ashley Furniture, right? They have 7,000 stores and regional managers around the country. We're going to see them in Las Vegas. They're pretty much set to go for an April launch with us, which is a big deal. And we're looking at about $25 to $30 a month licensing. And they basically told us, if you can price this in this range, we can get you launched into our stores.
It's a very exciting opportunity for us. In fact, we were lucky enough to get a connection to their API content library, and they're actually cutting footage for our app.
That's cool. Very cool.
And distribute it. So I'm very excited to see what they've created, what they will present to us, because we're waiting for it. It should be delivered in about a month's time.
Yeah.
So you guys are looking for $2.5 million for 25%. Have you raised money so far?
It's all we're all self-funded right now to this point.
Okay. And how much has that been?
About 350, 400,000.
Okay.
In the last year and a half.
For the last year, and that's just been development primarily?
Yeah, development and a skeletal staff,
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We've tried to be as lean as possible.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Very cool. And so, Jim, you're the CEO. Thomas, you're in charge of operations. Your cost on that $50 a month is about $4 and change.
The cost, yes, thereabouts.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's great. Trying to think of any questions. Like any. Well, talk to me about any Well, you have here proprietary technology. Do you have any patents or anything proprietary?
We just got off the phone with our patent attorney. The answer is yes. We have filed a patent for the process to stitch a predetermined frame, which is the branded open and close, and a user-generated middle segment. So literally the patent is when you click the save button on our app after finishing a video, the process to stitch all of that together is what we've sought protection for.
Mm-hmm.
And based on our conversation today, we were pretty positive, actually. There are a couple old legacy patents out there that kind of touch on a similar process, but it isn't quite ours. So we are pleased with
And they were actually developed prior to the real mobile tsunami. They were 8 years ago, and it's 18 years ago, and they were really more of a video editing automation versus mobile platform. Yeah.
That's cool. So how do you guys see expansion working, right? How do you envision getting users on board? How do you envision marketing? Like what's your plan there?
So on the expansion side here, so the use of funds for the business here is going to be for development, for marketing, to go to market, right? Right now, we're looking at development. I'm going to guess we're really probably 80 or 90% there right now. When we look at an Ashley or these big enterprise models or customers, that's a whole other story, right? I mean, that's 6,000-7,000 users, and we need to be able to have customer service representatives here and a staff that can handle that operation.
One of the things that makes us kind of unique as a startup here is actually our affiliation to really our sister companies, Tropic Survival Advertising Marketing and Comet Ads. These are the two businesses that have funded YuVie.
So marketing.
Correct.
Oh boy. Yeah.
So we have no shortage of opportunities in our pipeline, and we have an ability to kind of manage the small opportunities that are local to us. However, to take this national, to tackle the enterprise level opportunities, we really need to staff up. Right now, we're about about 3 people.
Right.
I'm about 9.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah,
can you add individual effects and graphics within with each video?
The answer is not now, but we will be.
Okay.
Well, that's really important. I mean, one of the markets that I want to tackle that we haven't at all because of where the app is the influencer market. Because I know that there is a huge bucket of users out there that are dying to use something that is personal, that you can brand yourself. In fact, we're going to allow users in the near future to create templates on the fly in the app. Yeah. So if you have a logo on file, you upload it, you pick a couple different animations, transitions, and you're good to go.
Think about the Dolphins here, because we've actually had some discussions with the Dolphins and actually the NFL as well. The Dolphins said to us, if you can have a keyable element, i.e. a Bud Light logo, or if you can have a Dolphins logo in the lower third or lower right, that will help us, because right now what they do, believe it or not, and most NFL teams are this, they have their social media influencers on the field. They're shooting videos, they're shooting them. What they do is they shoot them and then they send it up into the video booth. They apply the graphics, send them back down to that influencer, and then they send them out from there. And they said it's a ridiculous process because they have to wait in line to get this. Or with this tool, they said, if you can just give us a keyable element there, which is a no-brainer, we can crank these out right from the field, and it'll expedite the process.
Right. What's the end goal here? You say you want to sell out for $300 million plus.
We're looking to 3, 5, maybe 7 years max out. We're looking to exit in a strategic sell, perhaps an IPO event. We're open. We're open to multiple different paths, but there is a strategy in place. There is a vision to exit at a certain point.
Right. Now, do you anticipate needing more money after $2.5 million down the line, or is that
we would like to not.
Honestly. I don't think you do. I think you land as somebody like an Ashley. The potential of that is just look at $30 times 7,000.
Yeah, I mean the ongoing revenue model, of course.
Oh, geez, crazy.
Yeah.
SaaS based, right?
We were just looking at our financial model. We were updating it this week, and yeah, it's true that with a couple enterprise opportunities that aren't even that large, we can significantly, get to the black really fast.
Right.
And need that growth to keep going.
So okay, cool. Listen, I like the company. I like the idea. like I said, video is key. I mean, I would use this, right? We would use this for our business, our products, our things, I can see why people would use it. I think obviously as you go, you're going to create cool new features and all that stuff. One thing that does scare me is competition because, it's already a crowded space, right? It's how do you break through and come out on top and all that stuff? I mean, that's
the
just about
differentiator for us is simplicity.
Right.
Like our solution is fundamentally simple. It has to remain that way. And that's how we can kind of have an edge on a lot of the video creation apps out there. I've downloaded them every week. 99% are pretty bad,
I get it. Listen, I've bought a bunch of them, right? So and we always resort back to we have a studio in Tampa that we always resort back to shooting in. So so I like the SaaS model too. I mean, the multiples on exits on stuff like that is unbelievable. And I think that we could help a lot in distribution too. There's just a couple networks I know that we, I think this could fly pretty big in. I like you guys. I do. I would love to see your materials. Longer. I would like to see kind of like do you have like a executive summary, like a sexy pitch deck type thing?
Yep. Yes. Everything you want, short, long.
I would love to see that. The financial model. I mean, I get what it's going to say. I mean, if you want to send that, that's great. I would love to check that out and then set up a call with our team early next week because I think there's big opportunity here. I think that not only could we get involved, but I think we could help out a lot too. So
we need the help. I'll tell you that much.
What's interesting, and I think you'll appreciate this, the conversations that we're having now with investors. Initially, we were asking for less than $1 million or so, and pretty much all of the players now are saying, listen, at 2.5, I don't think you need any more money. And we're hearing that from 2, 3, 4 different larger investors. We have a fourth meeting now with an investment group out of Fort Lauderdale, actually 2 of them on Las Olas here next Monday. And they are both saying the same thing. So I think we have a good focus right now of what we need based on what our thoughts are and what investors are telling us.
Yeah, because listen, we wouldn't be your entire need, right? No. I mean, listen, we've done a lot of investing roadshows in New York. Yeah, I'm in New York. So quite honestly, first of all, trying to go after $1 million on a deal like this, it's just as easy to get 2.5, maybe just as easy to get 5, So, the one thing I want to learn more is like, how desperately do you need the cash versus like trying to grow a little bit of revenue also to, to even maybe increase your valuation. Because it depends how long you could go, you could go without raising more money. Because I think even a little bit more revenue in your type of model, I think it's going to could command a higher valuation also.
I mean, we appreciate that. That's huge. But one thing that we want to be clear is we're not just looking for the money. We're looking for the partnership.
I got it.
The know-how.
Right.
I've been in entrepreneurship for the last decade now, and it's been fantastic, but I don't have a big win under my belt.
Right.
This is Jim's first tech venture. We're doing this together. There's a lot that we know, but there's a lot that we don't know.
Right.
And we're determined to make sure that we succeed. And to do that, we need the right perspective, the right input, all that.
And to be able to scale.
And the funny thing is, like, when you say, you need a little bit more than just money, you need expertise and you need strategic and all that. Like when we do our investment pitches in New York to some of these firms and whatnot, like they're mostly just money. They're not going to help you grow the business. I mean, they may have some connections for you and whatnot. The most important thing is if they're able to succeed and get you the money you need now, when you need more money or when you want to sell or when you want to IPO, they're the guys who could step in and do big things for you there. So so that's very, very important, because getting money on the front end is one thing, but then how do you exit, or how do you do some type of liquidity event later down the line is another. So
yeah, and there's a lot of hurdles to avoid, and we'd like to have the right people on our team to help us avoid them.
Right. Cool. Your information. Can you guys send me an email? Oh, Jim, I have your email address right here, so I'll shoot you a note right now.
Okay.
Awesome.
Good.
Jim@YuVie.com, right?
That's correct. And Thomas as well. Include both of us.
Yeah, Thomas at YuVie.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're excited, man. Hey, we thank you for the opportunity.
And we really thank your team. Like the whole pitch.com team was super helpful.
Oh, the team's great, man. We have a great team.
In fact, I pitched YuVie by pitching them. I was like, hey, you guys could use this app. It's got it branded open with pitch, and then in the middle.
Listen, some of the brightest marketing minds, operation, one of the best tech guys. Like the team is just rock solid at Pitch Investors Live. So yeah. Cool. Well, guys, thanks for joining us here. This was great. Love meeting guys like you, and I'm not sure how many people out there are watching, but hope you guys enjoyed it. And Jim, Thomas, have a great weekend. 5 o'clock on Friday.
Yep. We're gonna go grab a beer.
There you go. Enjoy yourself. Thank you guys.
Right. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye.
See ya. Bye-bye.